explorer. On a mission to reveal the grandeur of Saturn, its rings and moons. After 20 years in space, NASA's Cassini spacecraft is running out of fuel. And so, to protect moons of Saturn that could have conditions suitable for life, a spectacular end has been planned for this long-lived traveler from Earth.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the Cassini spacecraft on a million-mile trek to Saturn. We have cleared the tower. Its program is in. All program is in.
In 2004, following a 7-year journey through the solar system, Cassini arrived at Saturn.
Around to the SOI burn attitude or pointing position and light up the rockets.
The spacecraft carried a passenger, the European Huygens probe, the first human-made object to land on a world in the distant outer solar system.
Huygens arrival on Saturn's moon Titan.
For over a decade, Cassini has shared the wonders of Saturn and its family of icy moons, taking us to astounding worlds where methane rivers run to a methane sea, where jets of ice and gas are blasting material into space from a liquid water ocean that might harbor the ingredients for life. And Saturn, a giant world ruled by raging storms and delicate harmonies of gravity. Now, Cassini has one last daring assignment. Cassini's grand finale is a brand new adventure. 22 dives through the space between Saturn and its rings. As it repeatedly braves this unexplored region, Cassini seeks new insights about the origins of the rings and the nature of the planet's interior, closer to Saturn than ever before. On the final orbit, Cassini will plunge into Saturn, fighting to keep its antenna pointed at Earth as it transmits its farewell. In the skies of Saturn, the journey ends, as Cassini becomes part of the planet itself.
Money,
power,
poverty,
extreme inequality. There's always been an elite monopolizing capital.
Moi, j'ai très peur en ce début du XXIe siècle à cause de ce que j'observe dans les données historiques.
In the 18th century, money marries money, and so poverty is a death sentence.
The way the elite stays in power is also by shaping the way that we think.
Make America great again.
We have a mythology that what's good for Wall Street is good for Main Street, but that's really never been true.
People are bankrupting themselves.
The transformation of the economy is generating a small class of very wealthy people.
And extreme poverty.
What happens to taxation? Large amounts of wealth are moved offshore.
People have the money to make sure they stay at the top. The system is rigged.
This is producing a new social story. People are starting to say enough of the inequality and enough of not having a story about how this ever gets better.
We can absolutely link the rise of fascism and extreme poverty. It is all about money.
Blaming your neighbour doesn't make you any richer.
There's going to have to be a political and economic reset.
we have to make choices about which future we wind up in.
It's a move towards creating a new vision.